Hi friends, today I'm going to cover deployment strategies. It is very important for any type of architect in IT and as well as to the DevOps engineers. So let us look into the various strategies available in the deployment. So these are the few deployment strategies you usually come across: reckless deployment, rolling upgrade, blue-green deployment, canary deployment. So blue-green and canary are very important. At least you should know about them. So the rest also are used based on the scenario. Coming to the version deployment, in place deployments, and all at once deployments are other strategies. Let us look into each one of them in the upcoming slides. So the first one is reckless deployment strategy. As it's shown in the picture, first you destroy the old one and provision the new completely. So you don't care about any consequences. So in case if you have any SLA support, this is not the right strategy, but for dev and test type of scenarios, this is good to go. The next strategy is rolling upgrade deployment strategy. Here we introduce a new version of the code into the existing deployment as you see in the picture. So before you have all the V1s, but we are actually introducing a new version of the V2 for one of the instance or multiple instances which you have. And then you slowly ramp up with the V2 in all the instances. For example, you have VM containers processes, right? So in the VMs, you may choose few VMs to be deployed with the V2, and eventually you will deploy in all the instances. So this is the rolling upgrade deployment strategy. The next one is blue-green deployment strategy. As I mentioned, this is most frequently used and most important strategy in the deployment world. So in case if you have a good amount of SLA to support, for example, if you want no downtime or minimal downtime, this is the best strategy to use. In this strategy, first you create a replica of your existing environment and deploy all your new versions into that. And you will test it for some time and then get the confirmation from all your stakeholders. Once you get the confirmation, you will smoothly switch over to the V2, and you will maintain V1 for some time just to be sure that V2 is running fine and everything is going running smoothly. After you take a confirmation on the V2 in the production, you can switch off V2 completely to save the cost. One of the advantages is SLA, I already mentioned. The next advantage is, like, in case if you want to roll back to the previous version because of some complications in the newer version, it is very easy, just switch back. And at the same time, you are making sure that quality of that V2 is getting well because it is being tested in the replica environment. All your stakeholders gave you the sign off on the V2 version in the replica environment. Hence, there are very less chances that you may get some issues on the V2. Quality, SLA, and rollback are the main advantages with the blue-green deployment. Especially downtime is a key criteria for any of the business critical applications. If you want to maintain the zero downtime or minimal downtime during your deployment, this is the best strategy need to be followed. I'll cover rest of the strategies in my next video. Thanks for watching.